Good afternoon, everyone. It's Friday afternoon, and I'm coming to you guys with 10 TTMs. I didn't get around to doing a video yesterday on Halloween, so this first stack will be from Halloween. Second stack will be today's. And if you hear noise in the background, that's my beautiful wife and my beautiful daughter doing their crafts. So she loves doing crafts, so that's what she's doing right now. So you might hear her in the background having fun and laughing. So anyways, guys, there's a lot of football returns. There's I think one baseball return, one or two actor returns, but most of this is going to be football, which means yes, most of it will be for the Battle of the Decades, Team 90s. So hopefully I will help us out a little bit with these returns. So starting with yesterday's, first one was a 2 of 3 success in 91 days out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I have tried this person a few times, and I was thrilled to finally get him back. It is NASCAR Hall of Fame driver Rusty Wallace. So I got him in the silver Sharpie on this first card, which doesn't have the gold medallion here. And then I got him on the second card, which does have the gold medallion. You can see the autograph carried through. Now, the only problem, which I never have luck with these silver Sharpies, so I don't know if it's just me or what it is, but you can see that the signature got smudged a lot. If you look on the back of the card here, you can see where it's smudged. So I am happy that I got him back. I have like 2 other pending returns out there that have been out there for probably 2+ years, so I'm assuming those will never come back, but I was glad to get this back. So 2 of 3, the only thing he didn't sign was the index card. Next one is from Suburban, Illinois. It was a 3 of 3 in 9 days. So we got Mr. Tim Pyznarski. So he signed the index card. And then he signed this 1987 Don Russ and this 1987 Topps Future Stars. This one, 1987, came out really, really nice. This is a darker card, so it's kind of hard, but these were the only cards of his I could find, so I sent them both out. And I am thankful he signed the index card as always. So that's Mr. Tim Pyznarski from the Padres. So next, I'm putting this away. Next is a 3 of 3 success in 9 days out of Tampa, Florida. I believe this is this will count for 1 for Team 90s. It's from Mr. Wayne Fonts. So he autographed the index card and he drew this little smiley face. Mr. Fonts was the head coach of the Detroit Lions. So I got this photo of I want to say 1992 Pro Set. I think it's 92, 93, or somewhere around there, but these are both early 90s Pro Set cards. They're photos of them that he autographed for me. So that'll be a counting as 1 for Team 90s. Again, it was a 3 of 3 in 9 days. Then we got from the Capital District a 3 of 3 success in 9 days. Again, this is going to count for Team 90s. It's Mr. Paul Tagliabue. He's the former commissioner of the NFL. And I wanted to make sure I got this to count for Team 90s. So one of the photos I chose was him at the 1998 draft with Peyton Manning to make sure that it was in the 1990s to count. So you can see he signed his face up there. I know the Peyton Manning signs, I think for $20. I'm really considering sending it out to get Peyton to sign this because I think it's a pretty sure thing and I'll have it double autoed. So I think that might be my next thing with this photo, sending it out to Peyton. And then I got this 1990 Pro Set card of Paul Tagliabue on the photo, signed by him as well. So it's another one for Team 90s. Wanted to make sure I got us credit, so both photos I chose were in the 1990s. And the last one from yesterday is a 2 of 3 success in 13 days. Only thing that didn't get signed was the index card. And it's from Mr. Jim Ross and he inscribed a WWE Hall of Fame. So I got these two photos from Mr. Ross autographed. Remember watching him do the announcing of Monday Night Raw back when I used to watch wrestling when I was in high school, and he was the voice of the WWE for years and years and years. So I was glad to get this back. WWE Hall of Famer Jim Ross. So that was yesterday's returns, so we'll move on to today's. So the first one we got back was a 3 of 3 success in 34 days out of Santa Clarita, California. And my daughter was excited to get this one back. So he signed the index card, says, "Brandon, thank you for your nice letter and interest. Have the best in life, Mr. Ed Asner." And so then one of the photos I sent was, of course, him playing Santa Claus in the movie The Elf, which we love watching over and over again. So my daughter was really glad to get this one. And you can see it says, "Brandon, let's go party, Ed Asner." And he signed it in this unique colored Sharpie, which really looks nice. So I was appreciative of that. And then I got this old photo of Ed Asner signed. It says, "Brandon, the best in life." The best of life, sorry. And he signed it in red Sharpie. So he switched up Sharpies for me, which I greatly appreciate. So I got the two photos and the index card back in 34 days from Mr. Ed Asner. So next, got 2 of 3 success in 10 days from Baltimore, Maryland. The only thing that didn't get autographed was the index card. And if you guys remember from a previous video, I was concerned I didn't get this guy back because I had not gotten my card back, and it had been like almost 3 months. So I sent photos out of him, and as you can see by the previous video, I got the card back in, I think it was 81 days. So in 10 days, I got Mr. Ozzie Newsome back, and so he signed this photo of a 1986 Topps card, and you can see Ozzie Newsome, Hall of Fame 99, which came out really nice. And because I want to get credit for Team 90s, I sent this photo of 1990 score to Mr. Ozzie Newsome, and he signed it Ozzie Newsome Hall of Fame 99. So I don't know what happens in the case of us getting the same person twice for the contest, Caleb. I don't know if it counts twice or it just counts once, but I did get the 1990 Topps earlier from Ozzie Newsome, and now I got this 1990 score Ozzie Newsome. So let me know in the comments, Caleb, if it counts for the same person twice or not. I don't know how that'll work. So Ozzie Newsome, 2 of 3 in 10 days. Next, we got a 3 of 3 success in 10 days out of Raleigh, North Carolina. I was glad to get this one back. I know this person is getting up there in age, so I wanted to make it a priority to get it out to him. And so he signed the index card to Brandon from Milt Plum. And then I sent photos of 2 cards of his, and he signed in blue Sharpie up the top here, Milt Plum. So Milt Plum, quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. And then the next one I got was a card of him as the quarterback for the Los Angeles Rams. And again, he signed up in the corner here, Milt Plum. So I want to get this out there because, like I said, I know he's getting up there in age, and you never know. So I was glad to get these back. And he did it in such a quick turnaround. It was only 10 days. Next is a 2 of 3 success in 10 days out of New Orleans, Louisiana. I was so excited to get this back, and I'm not going to complain, but there's a but to the return, and you'll see what it is. So he signed the index card, Mr. Archie Manning. So I have Eli Manning already. Now I got Archie, so I just need to get Peyton, and I'll have all 3. So like I said earlier in the video, I'm going to think about sending that photo of him and Paul Tagliabue out there to get autographed. So I got the index card. I got this photo of him as a Houston Oiler, and you can see he signed it right there. And then I also sent this photo of him as New Orleans Saints, which we all know him by more than anything else. And as you can see, he did not sign it. So I noticed that he has signed more than 2 items before, so I don't think he's got a 2-item limit. So the only thing, and he's known for the Saints, so I can't see him not wanting to sign the Saints photo. So the only thing I'm thinking is maybe the photos were stuck together and he only thought there was one. Or he had a lot to sign, and so he just capped it at 2 and left it. So I will resend this one out. Sometimes I'm iffy on if I'm going to send back out to a person or not, but I will send this back out just because he's known for the Saints and not the Oilers, so I really wanted this one signed. So I got to send back out to him so I can get something New Orleans Saints signed by him. But again, 2 of 3 success in 10 days by Mr. Archie Manning. And the last return is a 3 of 3 success in 10 days from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And he signed the index card. Don't know if you can tell who that is, but it is Mr. Rocky Bleier, old Pittsburgh Steelers running back. So I got this photo signed by Mr. Bleier in blue Sharpie. And I got this photo of a card signed in blue Sharpie by Mr. Rocky Bleier. So I was glad to get these back in 10 days. From what I can tell, he's a fantastic signer. And I know that I'm going against Team 70s, so you may be asking why I'm getting some returns from Team 70s. It's because I still like the players, and if they're signing, I'm still going to get signatures. So I do have a lot of Team 90 stuff out there. I'm getting ready to send some more out. I went and got more stamps tonight. So some more will be going out in the mail tomorrow. And hopefully we'll have some returns for you guys tomorrow. So that was my video on the 10 returns from yesterday and today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Help me get closer to that 100 subscriber mark. And as always, guys, I hope you have a blessed evening. Until the next video, see ya.